So is now a good time to buy the dip in the stock market? What's going on, team? It's Ricky here with TechBud Solutions. Want to make sure that you guys are kept up to date with what exactly is going on. There's a series of economic reports that were released today. Well, not a series, I'm sorry. One economic report. The existing home sales expectation was 3.96 million. The prior month was 4.08 million, and it came in higher than expected. Again, as of right now, after that report was released, the market actually reacted in a negative way. It pulled on back a little bit because right now, good news is bad news and bad news is good news, right? The Federal Reserve still wants the economy to be slowing down. So therefore, more home sales happening means that the economy is growing. And that's not essentially what the Federal Reserve wants, right? They want the economy to still feel the pressure. So I think that's why we retraced back a little bit. But there is no question that today is a day for the bulls. No reason to sugarcoat it. This is one thing that I want to share with you. I'm going to keep today's video super short and sweet. You guys know that a couple days ago, right? We were talking about the critical levels on the 4-hour time frame, 4 hour or 1 hour, whatever it is that you find to be more effective. But one of the things that we've talked about is with these larger time frames, right? Not so much for day trading, but more for swing trading, right? It's very easy when we see the break below the EMA, break below the moving average, lower lows, lower highs. It found signs of a support, market rallied, showed signs of resistance, pulled on back. We've been testing this support for the NASDAQ market, right? Right around that EMA, right around that moving average. I call these critical points. It's because the market can go either way, right? We can either begin to recover and or we can get rejected and then go back and make new lows, right? We recovered. So this is actually a huge step for QQQ and for the NASDAQ market and for S&P 500 and all of that, right? We pulled back, we formed a higher low, and we began to indicate signs of an uptrend. So as of right now, we still have that previous resistance of 285. So I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of it. But why? Well, again, not just on the technical side of things, but based off of Netflix earnings. And we have up and coming earnings for big tech next week. We have Tesla reporting earnings on Wednesday. It seems like a lot of these companies are not just necessarily beating expectation, but actually reacting and reporting in a positive way. Market rallied in a positive way. Maybe this is just a bull trap, whatever the case might be. But I'm telling you that on the technical side of things, if you look at the EMA, if you look at the moving average, we were all aware of this specific level, of this specific demand range where, yes, it could have gone either way. It could have gone above, it could have gone below, and this is why you wait for confirmation. So as of right now, it is beginning to indicate signs of an uptrend. We still have that resistance at 285, and the reason I'm making you aware of this is because if you're day trading it, then at least you can be aware of, if we're getting a little bit closer to 285, to be careful. That is a previous resistance level. If we begin to retrace and you begin to short the market, be careful, right? We have that 275 support range for the NASDAQ. At least we did based off of previous patterns. Right now, it's still too early to tell because big tech is still next week and the week after, but only time will tell when markets actually begin to identify a little bit more of a true direction. As of right now, there's no question that it's definitely a bull day. And again, just wanted to congratulate all the bulls out there. It really struggled to break below the moving average. And if it did, it was for a very short period of time and it continued to rally. So as of right now, it just seems like a great bullish day. It's making higher highs and higher lows. And I want to remind you, days like this are like the days that you want to wait for. Right? So if you're under the PDT rule, if you continue to ask yourself of like, why does Ricky always ask me to save my day trades? Well, you know, there's kind of some days, right, where the market's a little bit more choppy, a little bit more inconsistent. Well, that's a great day to short, right? But a little bit more inconsistent, right? So if you're asking the question, well, what days are most ideal? It's when direction overall is in your favor, right? Higher highs, higher lows, it validates the moving average. And again, there's just continuous buying pressure. Now, this won't always happen and it's going to come to an end. But again, it's great days like this that present kind of just like crystal clear opportunities, especially for beginner traders. So if you're trying to learn how to be a little bit more selective, then again, I would use today as an example of what kind of to work towards. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to send me a message via Discord. And just wanted to make sure that you guys were kept up to date with the existing home sales economic report that was released today that came in higher than expected, which is normally a good thing for the economy. But again, due to what the Federal Reserve wants, market reacted in somewhat of a negative way. Again, if you want to work with me on a closer basis and you want to watch me trade live every single day, I work with our Learn Plan Prof group every single morning and they get to watch me trade live every single morning. So if you want access to our A to Z video lesson library, our daily live trading sessions, our private group chat, and access to the TechBuds HQ, on top of that, today is the last day to redeem your free mystery box. And that is that second link in the description. It's our biggest sell. It's $150 off. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access. And once you get to the thank you page, so once you purchase, we provide you a link, and this link will give you access to being able to get a free mystery box for free. All you have to do is select your size. And again, the discount applies automatically at checkout. If you have any questions about the mystery box, feel free to send me a message via Discord, and that's that first link in the description down below. If you have any questions, again, like I said, feel free to message me via Instagram, and that's that third link in the description. I appreciate your time. Hope that we earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.